Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 4th. Almost tax day. Hope you're all ready to do that. Lots of stuff to get to today. And we're going to do it as quickly as possible. So let's jump in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mortgage rates are down by 1/10 of a point. Super exciting stuff, guys. And your jumbo is less than 6%. Imagine that. Really? Who said that 2 months ago, 3 months ago? All right. Rates are down below 6%. I know my lenders are like, oh, Vito, stop talking about that. These are not quoted rates. These are unquoted rates. But here's the thing. Because volume is so slow, some sellers will work with you on contingencies. They'll also work with you on other things too. Like we asked for some extra money towards closing costs and down payment and points. And when you get points, you can bring that down. It's happening all the time. So it's a normal thing that we're seeing this happen. So the lender, any lender that you work with, hopefully it's one of my guys because they're amazing. They will have to charge you a little bit more in rate so that they get paid. That's just how that works. And you can go to 100 different lenders. It's all the same thing. If you see something that's super, super low, ask to see closing costs. Okay. If you see something that's like 4% or 5.125%, send it to me and I'll send it to Hector and we can have them take a second look at the closing costs. You need to see there's a disclosure statement on how much they're charging you for everything. Okay. Gas is down to 4.15 and I didn't find where that one is. So let's find out where it is real quick. Oh, didn't find it. Anyway, Arco on Monterey is 4.19. Go give them some love. Highs and lows. We had 130 closings this last week. Remember last week I messed up. They were only San Jose. It should have been Santa Clara. So my apologies. These numbers are a little bit off. But this one right here sold at $6.3 million. We're going to go take a look at that. Coyote Road for 785. This one sold 123% over list price. And this one sold for 63.6. Let's go take a quick look at these. Leander Drive in Los Altos. Beautiful home. Let's take a look real quick. 4,600 square foot, 6-bedroom, 5.5 bath. It also has an ADU for 411 square feet on 1 acre lot, 43560. This is burnt. That number is burned into my brain. That'll probably be my rosebud, if you know what that means. Built in 2004. Look at this gorgeous home. Hopefully, oh yeah, that's awesome. We're going slow today. So our internet's slow today, and we're not going to go through the pictures, unfortunately. This is Coyote Road. Now, this is where the velodrome is, Hellier Park. It's a county park, and it is right here on, it's not a major street, it's a filter street, right? When it's a road, it's a filter street. $785,000. Let's take a look. Wow, these are great pictures. This is probably sold to an investor by an investor. And yeah, it says Valley Christian School. Valley Christian School is right here on this finger. And the reason why I know is because I used to live right here. That was my first house. The more you know. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, the next one is the highest ratio, sales price ratio, which was 123.5% on Harker Ave in Palo Alto again. So for $3.7 million. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,652 square feet, built in 1922, 101-year-old cottage. Look at that. How much did it sell for? $3.7 million. That's $2,200 per square foot. It's redonkulous. It's Palo Alto living. original everything. Okay, the appliances, not so much, but $3.7 million. Crazy. All right. This one right here is the lowest sales price ratio, 63.6% off of original list price. Why? Probably said, hey, my house is worth $5.7 million. On market for 170 days. Original list price 5.7. They brought it down to 4. They got one offer for 3.625. Yep. Beautiful house. Probably that list price is because of the views. Now you can see right there. You can see that the views are just amazing, right? Look at that house. I would love to live in a house like that. Look at those views. But how hard is it to get to there? Hello. Let's take a look. Foster Road. There it is. Oh, you're not so far up. I mean, it's still going to take you 15 minutes to get from downtown Santa Cruz or downtown Los Gatos, cross over at Main Street, and then back up here. So, I mean, it's going to take you about 15 minutes to get there, but you're on the end of a cul-de-sac and you have an amazing view of downtown Los Gatos. I mean, guys, you can't beat that. That's great. Look at this house. Look at that view. Can't beat that. Oh. Gorgeous. Look at that. That's done with a drone, obviously, right? All right. So let's talk about this 3 things you need to know. Multiple offers are back. 53% of the houses sold in Santa Clara County this last week were over list price. What does that mean? It means multiple offers are back. It means that when you price it low, you're going to have more than one offer. And when you have more than one offer, the seller has leverage, right? We're hearing that means you can't ask for contingencies. You can't ask for down payment assistance. You can't ask for all that other stuff. It means it has to be as is, higher than list price, etc. And sometimes, like this one right here, Foster Road sold for, Hacker Ave sold for 123% or 23% over list price. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's because you price it lower, you bring in the attraction, you bring in the buzz, you bring in the buyers, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 offers. As long as you have over 2 offers, you have more leverage. On top of that, supply is dangerously low. I've sent out an email or a thing yesterday on this right here. It's very important for us to know about this. And Ryan Lundquist, who is an appraiser in Sacramento, mentioned it, where I got this idea to do this. Now, these are all the Aprils over the last few years, and we're dangerously low. We're lower than we expected to be. This is April. Now, again, it's just starting, so that number's low. Maybe it'll turn around, but look at March. We're lower than it has been for a very long time. Even 22, it was lower than normal, right? 22, this is 22. Yeah, this line right here is 22. So we're not below last year. We're above last year, but still right now we crossed over the threshold. Again, this isn't the full month, so this is just the last few days, so don't go crazy about it, but we're hoping that we see the numbers go up. We hope and pray, because if not, then you're going to see the firestorm action again pretty soon. CALHFA is in full motion. Folks, if you're looking at buying a house and you need help with down payment assistance, this is still out there. There's still a lot of homes that are selling under list price. That means those are homes that you can get when you have down payment assistance. You have to have certain criteria. You have to have inspections done, like a VA, USDA, FHA need to have specific repairs done. Those are the homes. I'm not saying that all of these houses are going to sell under list price or over list price. 53. There's another 47% that are selling under list, at or under list price. CalHFA gives you 20% down, and yes, it is an equity share program with the state of California. If you borrow $1 million, they give you $200,000 down, and they get 20% of any equity you build over time until you refi or sell after all that's done. So just understand what you're getting into. Is it a good deal? It depends on your needs. If you're struggling with the down payment, this is a good thing because it actually helps lower your payment. It helps get you into a house, lowers your down payment by 20%, or your monthly payment by 20% as well. All right. Lastly, financial intelligence. We're doing this thing here pretty quick. We'll have a date in the next couple of weeks. Financial intelligence is where we talk to other professional services, financial advisors, insurance agents, trust lawyers, accountants, tax people, and get their input on questions people don't even know that they should be asking. And that it's important because when you're faced with a trust issue or a probate issue, or you're dealing with health insurance, you don't know what you're supposed to ask. You don't know where you're just being told by the company saying, this is how it is. This is how it, you need to pay $100,000 for this operation or whatever it is. Well, that's not really the truth, right? So we'll bring somebody named Scott who, that's his job. He sells health insurance to companies so that you as an employee can have health insurance, right? And the whole idea is to bring him in so you can ask questions, or we can ask questions and get that conversation going so you understand that you have somebody to help you get through these problems, through these issues, through these times when you don't know where to go, where to turn, right? Like if your parents die and they don't have a trust holding that property, how do you sell that off? How do you get rid of the property or your estate or the other things? How do you settle out a probate estate? There's a lot of things that come at you in waves, and that's what we want to do, is be able to give you that intelligence to ask those questions so that you're at least at a higher level and you're prepared to be able to take those questions and run with them. So if you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, Wednesday the 5th. I'm Vito Scarnecchia. I messed up my name, first time in ever. I'm Vito Scarnecchia with Abitano. We'll see you out there.